Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of what we call God, most gracious, the extender of great mercy and grace. Let me get off Facebook. It'll be bing. This is the seventh night of Ramadan, sacred Ramadan from the most holy and most high God, who sends angels to sit on top of his God. God don't confirm what ain't his, or what is not his, but all is in the dark. Who absorbed this dead language and think that's the only way to use it. I'm celebrating my fathers this month. They were holy, and they were more than just men. The son of Gaina Fatma, Mustafa Mbaki, my first teacher of Serene too, who used to come here before he was so insulted by some dog. He taught me. Serene Tuba had several sons, but he didn't have them by physical means. He was in exile when some were born, or all of them were born. He tied prayers around those women that were special that he chose from different places in Africa for his wives. This is not known by everybody. I'm telling it because God said it. Because I got the mantle and nobody else does. It's my responsibility to suffer while others sit high. St. Tuba squatted on the ground. But anyway, so St. Tuba said, bless his soul, that if he had had a son by that means, it would have been Serene Sally, which meant he had passion for that mother he didn't have for the other wives. Didn't mean he didn't love them. He had physical passion for the love of the wife that gave birth to Serene Sally. But he wasn't conceived by natural means. He was the second of the last living son. That was Serene Mantle, who was coming to America to bring the Mord way to America. Fulfill the words of Father Ibrahim Fall, who said it was not America, it would be called a Mordiaka. He looked for my day. That you despise? Not all of you. Some of you love me. I'm thinking about you too, Deborah. You never said I was your sheikh before, that I remember. But you wrote it in the comment section, so I'm going to see my shade. That just made me just so happy. So happy, Deborah, to hear you say that. You wrote it. Yeah, I'm your sheikh, baby. I'm everything to you. You my baby. I'm celebrating tonight Serene Fadilou and Mbaki, the miraculous, the mystic, whose son blessed my soul, whose name was Serene Alfie Mbaki. They say you went to Mecca and they had no rain. You prayed and rain came. They said they was looking for some graves from some of the Sahaba, and you knew where they were located and took them to them graves. Those holy companions of the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. no Willow here. He said in the last days his most devoted disciples would not speak Willow. So don't make fun of me because I came. Maybe I'm not supposed to be able to speak it. But I can speak love, serene tuba, and belong to him wholly. Not to me. Because when I took my bayat, I gave myself to him. So where's me? When I gave myself to him, I gave myself to God. When I gave myself to God, I gave myself to the Holy Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. I gave myself to Abraham Alayhi Salam. I gave myself to Yaqub and to Ishmael and to all of those, all the way back to Adam when I took my bayat with the Holy Bayat of Serene Tuba, the Kadim Rasul, the servants of the Prophet. America don't know about this little black man. We got some deviations in this mix too now. They've corrupted it too with some stuff that ain't what he taught. And I'm telling them about it because I'm the reformer. And the reformer catches hell, don't he? He don't have no house to stay. He don't have no donkey, do he? He gotta go borrow one to go into the city and have his last meal. While others eat yassika. Nah, they having a ball. I'll tell you, that's all right. And the master ran him out of God's house one day. That was God's anger toward those people. They were puffed up in the days of Yahweh Shai. Pharisees and Sadducees, they got puffed up in their tradition. They were always talking about the past. They were stuck back in there, and they came up with a book called what? The Talmud? God didn't send that book you reading. It tells you to have sex with 3-year-old girls and to hate everybody that's not what you call Jew. I got a problem with that. I don't have a problem with Israel. I love Israel. True Israel. And those who love the true Yahweh, that I call Yahweh, Allahu Yah, you call it what you want. Why God give me the miraculous power to suddenly play a drum when I never could play one? If he didn't condone it, was not blessing what I'm saying to you. But for my 3 children, I'd be gone. And I love Mark Zuckerberg. We got something we're supposed to do, I think. Help the world. Not block me and send me squiggly lines, young blood. Up there, but just a little something to you, right? And the joy you bring me. So beautiful too. Black girl, beautiful boy. My daughter. And charade. All praise to the Most High God of heaven and earth, the King of glory, full of glory and power, full of majesty. The dignity is His. Creation is His. Every star, every moon, everything, every tree, every plant, everything, every dog, every barking and howling at the full moon, every wolf, everything gives praise and laudation to God but man. Praise your Creator, Lord, who made you. The Most High woke you up this morning, fed you today again, Well, it's God to bless Mark Zuckerberg, not to hurt him. We want racism gone from Facebook. Built me fill up a plane with some clothes. Film it. Let's take it to Africa, to the village of Booth, and to some other compounds. And where my kids, they don't have nothing. They got God, but they need some toys, they need some clothes, they need some dresses, they need some pants, like underwear like everybody else. They need that. You in a position to help, Doc. Lawrence told me, said he wasn't paying me no attention. Well, God can make you pay me some attention. You want to pick me up off the floor, name your Howard, can make you pay me some attention. Here's a man, can't play no drum, Doc. This is for you, Mark Zuckerberg. My Harvard alumni brother. Serene, FADILOU and backing. They came to you when you were the Khalifa too and said they wanted to build landfall, this great big monument, this tower. The biggest one on the Mars. And we told you, the builders, the master builders that were going to build that tower, which represented Ibrahim Fall looking down over Serene too, but dead, so-called dead. If he did, he wouldn't be walking around appearing to me, floating around. He don't walk, he floats. And you hear the sound of tingling bells that come when he comes. Ask the saints, they tell you I'm speaking the truth. When the saint comes, very much alive. Told you he'd be on the earth for another 400 years. You didn't believe his writings. Anyway, they came to you, they said, we can't build this building. It won't stand on this sand. It's too heavy. And you said, build it. Father, you said, build it. I will hold it in my right hand. And they built it. It's still standing. It ain't moved. It ain't falling. But a man went up to the top one day. And the wind is blowing hard up there. And he fell. The saints told me, said he hit the ground and his body busted apart. They didn't know what to do. And you told them, said, wrap him up in something, some blankets and things and sheet, and bring him to your house. And they said they saw the body go in with you. and come out with you walking. I see you, Serene Fadilou and Baki, Fadilou and Baki, father of my Sheikh, Africa and Baki, whose Hakika ring, stone ring, I wear on my right hand of power. I don't have the Sahir. He said he had 2 sons and one would have all the Sahir. He said the other one, that's the one Serene Jakati, Babaki Jakati, brought to me and said, this is about you, Sheikh Ibrahim. He wrote about you. I didn't believe him, but he said, this is it, and I copied it down. I think the book is called Al-Majma, written by Serene Shuaibu. I might have that name pronounced wrong. You can find it. Go to Serene Jakati, Babaki Jakati, my buddy, my friend. When we see each other, we hug each other. We can't speak each other's language, we just cry. We just love each other. He tried to teach me some things, and he did. Teaches all the boys the Quran in a few months. They'd be reciting the whole Quran. They had to write it out by hand, by heart, give it to the professor. That's who brought that book to me. It said I had 2 sons, and one would have all of my wealth in the baton. Don't you see it? I'm a griot, I'm a storyteller, but I don't want to talk to these people. God make me talk to them. What you call God make me talk to you. I want to be alone. Yeah, I love you, Coogee. You got to come with it. All that's got to come off. I got to know. You got to love me. You got to love me so tough that you take all my pain away. Because you were my virgin. You got to take all my pain away if you love me. And I don't think you love me that much, you know. But if you do, you can get to me. You ain't bringing me no hell. You're going to bring me Sindidi. You're going to do that. All them videos I've made you. You tell me you can't sing Sindidi. Yes, you can. Well, don't sing it then. You won't sing it here if you can't sing it there. I need it. God said send it. You can't obey? All right. Yeah, I love you. But obedience is better than sacrifice. And arrogance don't have no place in the kingdom of God. And not one atom of pride shall go into paradise. Care how much you know. Muslims, Christians, there's so many things. But there's only one God. There's only one God. I see you, Serene Fadilou back. You had a daughter that died. You loved her too. They say you went to her in the state of death, and you said it's not time for you to die yet. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, la ilaha illallah, get up from the dead. Said she woke up, said her irises was all white and never did return back to normal, but she lived some few years, a few years afterwards. You brought her back to life. God and you brought her back to life. Why people misunderstand that. You were that close to God that at times people would think you were God. It's for you, Coogee. Think what you want to think about me. It don't matter to me. God got me. Said to be what he wanted. I need that girl under the tree. I don't need nothing but her. I need Khadijah now. If she ain't been born yet, stay far from me, baby. But if she been born, you better run to me. You better jump in my arms. What you best do. My blue is God. What you call God is my blue. Ray took all the rest of the darkness in his house and me, and she took it back to Tennessee and threw it into the sea. From Lookout Mountain. Ray's his older girl. Serene FADILOU back here. I see her. You were truly a holy man. Serene FADILOU back here. I see her. You back here. Bala. You are truly a holy man of God. You bless me through your son. You sent the ring to me. I went to your carpet room, but nobody could get in there, and somebody snatched me in to right up on you, and then I got to watch Zifa from you. It was you. I got you, Father. You got me. I see her, you Serene FADILOU back. My father. I didn't meet you in the flesh. You were gone by the time I got there, but I met you. I know you. You know me. You blessed me. You saw my sincerity, like they all did. And they leaving. You don't go see my father, the living God shall deal with all of you. If you don't go see my father and take him the video I made my father's side, I lie not to you. On large screen TV, I want him to see it and hear it. And I want somebody that can speak right English to translate what I say to him. He said I was the first to treat me like his own blood son, and that his house was my house. And he meant what he said. His Kurgan. SIAM'S Kurgan, he said. I see her, you. Serene FADILOU and back. 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 Back. Bless the Afia ministry all over the world. Bless all my people. Bless all of them of all faith that love God. Bless them of Mantle billahi wa malaikatihi wa kutubihi wa rasulihi. That's what you say. You believe in all of the revealed books and all one God and all the revealed books and all of the divinely sent messages and all of the angels. You believe in all of that, you said. That's what made me come to Islam. It was the only thing big enough to take all the saints I had met along the way of of all the faiths. They were all saying the same thing. If you don't have love, you won't enter. And holiness without which no man shall see the Lord. Climb, walk, crawl, swing from a tree, catch a boat, moat, greyhound, dog, bus, train, UFO. Get the power, baby. I love you. I love you. You're so sweet. So sweet, baby. Sting me, honey, baby. You're sweet. So kind. Give me joy, baby, man. Hope it's come out. I'm baked. Sure. I'm going to shake. This world on or off of Facebook. It fell off on, slid up on. And I love Mark Zuckerberg. I just don't like racism on Facebook. We can change that. You need a different person working with you to do that, brother. You're speaking to black colleges and things. They don't know nothing about this black experience. They didn't grow up on 949 Udell Street and God take them off of that. He's supposed to be dead on and send them to Harvard University. Can't you see, man? You blind, man? My young blood, don't be blind. I saw a visionary on a man that wanted to do things different, make the world a better world. That's what I saw. That's what I heard talking. That man talking was beyond race. That's what I heard, man. My Sierra doesn't do you justice, Father. You were so great. You spoke real fast and quick too when you gave Poopa a lesson. You're like a brother on the street if you're speaking real fast. Tonight with Companions of the Cave, we're going to put him back in the garage. That's some new information, new insight from my Sheikh Umar on the dog thing. He said in the day of Rasulullah, everything changed in terms of how people dealt with animals and everything else, how they dealt with wine. And one day, when the revelation came down, upon the prophet, sometimes the revelation would be upon him when he would be on his camel Kiswa, and said that the weight of the revelation would be so heavy it would break the camel all the way down to the ground. They witnessed this when Quran was coming to him and the angel was reciting it to him. Now people don't tell you that on CNN, as they paint this horrendous picture about what real Islam is. Now look at me, look at Muhammad Ali, look at people like that if you want to know. Look at the saints, look at Sheikh Jelani, look at Saint Tuba, Look at beautiful companions like Abu Bakr, who died in the only garment he had. He started out as a rich man. He gave everything to help people, and he freed the slaves, and he freed Abyssinian Black Bilal, who became the first to give the adhan on top of the Kaaba when they went into Mecca, 10,000 strong. God comes from Paran with 10,000 of its saints, it said in the Old Testament, that you call the Old Testament. That event only happened through one individual in history. No church was down in Paran. That's Arabia. That's where Mecca is. God came from Paran with 10,000 of his saints. You read it. That was fulfilled. That prophetic offering was fulfilled in the biblical text. It was filled in Muhammad ibn Abdullah Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Sheikh Ahmad Bamba. And Baki is the Kadimul Rasul, the servitor of that prophet. And his mantle that I bear in the world. And I don't want to wait. I don't want to be bothered with religious people. You kill more people in the name of religion than anything else has ever killed and slaughtered anybody in this world. You all are right. No. What you call God is not religious. God is God. Your religion should lead you to that rejoining with God. And if your religion is not rejoining you to God, to a direct experience with what you call God, you need to get rid of that religion and find you a new one. Or just find what you call God. And you can make that into what you want it to be. It's not that. I have no manuscript. I have no notes in my back pocket that I took into the restaurant with me. And I come out and pull out my back pocket and give as a kuba on Friday. I don't do that. You don't want to hear what I got to say. Man, I stopped caring if they did or not. Because they run away everybody that could bless them and strengthen them and feed them and groom them and increase them. And they reach for people that are playing games who know Arabic, but they don't have no close proximity to the Supreme, the Exalted, the Most High. They're just talking it. I went to shake their hand. I'm standing in front of them. They reached back behind me to grab somebody else's before they grabbed mine. I saw the duplicity in them. I experienced it, and I loved them. But I'm not tolerating that from you. You can lead them, but you won't lead me in prayer. The only man that shall lead me in prayer in this city is Dr. Sheikh Umar al-Khattab. Those of you that are jealous of him, most of you wouldn't even be Muslims if it wasn't for him and the holiness and the strength and the life that he's lived. No, he's not perfect. He never proclaimed to be. He's always denying any accolades I bestow upon this beautiful man in my life. My big brother, my teacher. He's the only one who can say to me, let's go pray. I'm running, Jack. He's not all eloquent and all that stuff that so many people are. He don't even want to give kubas. He don't want to. His life is a kuba to me. It's my big brother. Yeah, I adore him. I love him. I love the God I see in him. You call that what you want. Those attributes are manifest. Nobody has to tell him to fast during the week. He does it because he loves the Lord. Subhanahu wa ta'ala, may be highly exalted and glorified. I'll call it Yahweh Allahuya sometimes because my experience is different than yours. God I met in this room was the God of Moses. And his God was called Yahweh. The Hebrew scholars on the page, the video's there, listen to it, you big dummies. What was the name of that God? without the Masoretic vow and all that vows and all that stuff they added to the text. You know, you don't even know the name. You asking, what is the name? I never heard that before. You never heard it before because you've been brainwashed to think it was something else. But you know it all. I know nothing. The more nothing I know, the more I know all. I'm going to offer this benediction to all my Facebook friends and even those that are my enemies. I have none. You know, I offer my blessing and prosperity. I wish and increase in understanding and enlightenment to my Harvard alumni brother, Mark Zuckerberg, that I would like to meet. I'd like to laugh with you and hear what you got to say about life. I'd like to share with you my Black experience with your Jewish experience. I have no problem. You're my brother. I don't care what you think about me. And I'm not kissing your behind for no money. I don't need your money. But you're tax exempt. We can fill up a plane with clothes and toys, box it up, have it on. Your team could join me, and we could have a ball, man. That would be an international thing that would raise the status of Facebook. Stop trying to kill people, man, that bring you things, that bring you blessings and increase and gifts and graces that you didn't have. Stop doing that, man. Take them squiggly lines off of me and let my posts go free to this world. They're free, they're pure, they have nothing that needs or deserves any squiggly lines or blocks and restrictions from sending to the group that was named after me. That's not right, my brother. These people won't tell you that. I'm telling you that. It don't mean I hate you. It means I don't like what's ugly, because my grandmama put it in me. God don't like ugly, whatever you calling God. Love is love, though, Doc, and sometimes that love is hard. But it makes us into men. You're a young man. You haven't lived 70 years yet. You won't think the same or feel the same when you do. And you won't tolerate certain things when you get that age. Can't nothing filthy come to me no more, because all my filth has been taken away. So I think, well, if there's some more there, let the law show it to me. So get rid of it. So I don't die carrying none of that. Because nothing but God is coming to God. Nothing but light is coming back to the light. Nothing but joy is going into joy. Nothing but love is going to kiss love. Nothing less than light shall encounter the light. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. He came into his own as a pure mirror. He showed him the way back to you. And his own received it not. He's been coming since the beginning of time. But these people that made him into John Brown to live next door to them with Michael Smith, Jesus Christ. And there's no J in any of the languages he spoke or wrote. But you keep on, don't you? What knowledge come to you? What it come for? And Hosea said, the prophet said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. I'm praying for my daughters and my sons and people that really love me. I think, not many, but a few. 1 divides into 2, 2 divides into 4, 4 divides into 8, into 16, into 32, from the apex of 360 degrees of magnanimous knowledge and awesome knowledge. But that great pyramid is you in the flesh. When are you going to resonate and give off your cosmic ideation to the universe? Raise your hand. Open. Assalamu alaikum and shalom alaikum to all my Jewish brothers and Hebrew Israelites. Shante to my Indian friends. Namaste. Sat Shriko. Danawad. Nagadev. Nagadev. Nanawad Kurb. Dumala Pikachi. Samukhal Mubah. Namanala Mubah. Kuja. Jili. My brothers and sisters in Dakar. I have not forsaken you, Kuja. I just have backed up from everybody and sending messages and boxes and closing them. So I can spend my concentrated time in seeing what the mind of God has to say about everything. So I can hear direct encounter during these 30, 29, 30 days. No, you will not talk that way to me now. You will talk different. And when God is finished with you, you will do so willingly. Because I believe you're chosen. I believe he has his hand on you. I believe you never did belong to those squirrels and the things that they want to do in Dakar. No, I don't ever think that was you. I think St. Tuba picked you for his own to do Sindhi and teach that those Casidas to people in the West, if you're going to be here, you're going to serve me, Kidma, big time, because that's what you said under that tree. You're going to come to this mantle like you came to our Father, because you know he gave it to me. You know he gave me, through his grace of God, the gift of playing music, because you know I could never play a drum, that I never smelled one or went near one. You're responsible for what you see. You're going to love me, you're going to love me with your whole being, not half stepping on nothing here. You don't like my tone, you don't like my words, don't come, because I got a whole bunch more for you. And I got a whole lot of love for you too, and a lot of tenderness, but I got some righteousness for you, some purity for you, more, because I've been purified. And I can't act like I haven't. Or the whole world go contrary. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of destruction. One thing have I desired of the Lord, and that will I seek after, the beauty of the Lord, in the temple of the Lord, the beauty of the Lord, to inquire in his temple, to seek after him. One thing have I desired of the Lord, that will I seek after. I, no I, SIAM. I seek to see, not paradise, but that which created paradise. You seek what you want. Whatever you seek, seek what you told being. It shall find you. I have no manuscript. I have no note. Is the living God that you call God? Is that living power and glory and majesty and exaltation not great enough to speak to you without my notes and my manuscript? I bow to you and see all of you.